Butt Snapper, and I hate sequins. I mean, welcome to the Showgirl's Closet. Okay, I do hate sequins. I hate sewing sequins. I hate the feel of sequins. I find them to be scratchy.
I hate sequins. They're dry and itchy, and they get everywhere.
They're great if you need a lot of shine for a lower price point at times, and they're a great, easy solution for some things. They are awful to sew, absolutely awful. And I have a sequin dress. I didn't sew this. I'm so glad. I would have lost my Vulcan mind trying to sew this dress. I made a corset once upon a time for someone that had sequin fabric, and you have to remove all of the sequins in the seam line, which involves picking them out and making sure that the rest of the sequins don't pop off in the process. Then you stitch it, and then you have to hand sew all of the sequins back over the seam line. It's awful. And when you stitch over a sequin, when you're sewing something, then it has those extra holes cut in it. It's the worst. I hate it. Hate it, hate it, hate it. Okay, let's see this dress. I think it felt the rage. I did not sew this dress. I did not and would not sew a dress like this, but I needed a quick solution. When we did our first murder mystery pageant show, which was Die Pageant Bitches Die, at Viva's Lounge some years ago, I think it was 2018, maybe 2019, I played a detective. I was a co-host in that, and I needed a pageant dress, something quick and easy and sparkly. The show was a spoof of Miss Congeniality, but it was a burlesque show. There was murder, it was fun, and I was a detective who entered the pageant. I was also a co-writer on the script. I was a co-director of sorts on the show. I was very much involved, and I needed quick and easy. I'm so lucky that in that first show, that first Die Pageant Bitches Die show, Vivian Vermouth did my hair and makeup. I needed one less thing to worry about. Usually I don't have someone else do my hair and makeup for a show. It's really nice to have that kind of trust in an artist that they know what they're working with. And this dress was another solution to keep me from doing more because I was running around. I was very involved in the entire production and the entire show that night. I didn't need to make a dress for it. I bought this one from Amazon. I want to say it was $30 or $40. And it's a really nice rose gold sequin dress. I was like, great, this'll do. And it did. I got some nice photos of it the day of the show, but we've got, like, these are scratchy sequins anyway. Right? They're just really uncomfortable. They look nice, but they're very uncomfortable. And I want to show you this part here in the armpit. You can see that there are sequins, and they decided to lay some of this net over the sequins to maybe make it less itchy. It didn't work. It's still super itchy. That's one of the reasons why I do not love this dress. I needed something very, very easy, that like a bridesmaid dress, basically. A fancy bridesmaid dress at a low price point. And this, oh, it's so itchy. This was that. It's very long too, which that's fine. That's fine. I didn't take it up because I didn't want this thing on my sewing machine. I think I was wearing a very low heel. I wasn't wearing high heels, and I needed to get around. I wear tennis shoes when I work with Nutmeg. On stage, I'll wear tennis shoes. I need to be able to maneuver. And in office work, when I have had to work in an office, I wore black tennis shoes instead of fancy dress shoes, unless there was a situation where I needed the elevation of the shoes, or I needed to present really fancy shoes. Day to day, tennis shoes. Would have worn Crocs if I knew the magic of Crocs then. All right, so I will try on this dress. I don't like this dress. There are places where the fishing line that holds the sequins on has popped loose, because that's just what happens with sequins. So there'll be, like, looks like this clear, long, clear hair sticking out of it in different places. It's not the most comfortable dress, but it is workable for a bridesmaid situation, or if you are playing a detective in a murder mystery show who needs to be in a pageant. It's workable for that. And it wasn't super expensive. It does have an invisible zipper. With invisible zippers, I just want to say this for everyone to understand. When you have a bulky waistband like this, and you can see on the zipper how raised this section is because it is gathered. You've got extra fabric in here from this seam, extra fabric from this seam. Invisible zippers often have a little bit of trouble getting through this area. It's not you, it's the zipper. So don't freak out if you have a little bit of trouble trying to get one of these things nice and zipped. You may need assistance. All right, so here we go. And here is the fabulous and itchy rose gold dress. You can see how long this is on me. So I would have to grab it to go onto the, oh, here I am with a microphone. And wow, here's this thing, until I changed into my official outfit. That added to the comedy, I think, me hiking up the dress to move around, obviously out of place, a little bit awkward. That's right, Chowder, I was awkward. And it was perfect for the character because Sandra Bullock in Miss Congeniality was a bit awkward, not necessarily a pageant type. Hello. And for me to hike up the dress, as somebody who was a bit of a tomboy growing up, it fit. It was perfect. This was from Amazon. It is a US size 10. It's held up okay over the pandemic times to now. Going through middle age with me, it fits okay, but I hate it. It's so itchy. It's really itchy. The spots that I talked about, like here, the sequins just poke up and they're itchy. And it's itchy up here. This is fine. This is fine. It would have been hilarious if I wore bunny slippers, but I don't wear bunny slippers in murder mystery shows. Red Snapper wears bunny slippers when hosting with Mr. Snapper, and I've worn bunny slippers in doing a burlesque show before when I was stripping, because I've had some foot challenges in my life. I've had plantar fasciitis before. That takes a while to heal. I've had it a few times, like in ballet class. One of the things that could have eliminated me from doing the recital back ages ago was the fact that my feet were pained, plantar fasciitis. And that has me now wearing lower heels than I wore back when I was doing pole dancing. All right, back of the dress, good, great, fine, swell. Very sparkly, very nice. This is something you could wear as a bridesmaid. I mean, bridesmaids are asked to do so much, and this was an inexpensive dress. If I was a bridesmaid, then this might be something that I would consider wearing. No, it isn't. I'm lying. It is so itchy. It's really itchy for me. It might not bother you that much. I'm very much Princess and the Pea, so if there is a crumb in my bed, it can keep me up all night. That and anxiety can keep me up all night. But I'm very sensitive to things like that, to tags that stick up. Sequins, crumbs, little pills that develop in socks when you don't want to throw them away because you're really cheap with certain things in your life and not cheap with others. Anyway, if you can handle the itch, then a dress like this might be for you. I mean, it's very shiny, very, very shiny. And it does work with middle age and a slowing metabolism. if that is something that you face. And that is all I have for you today. Please like, subscribe, boop that bell for notifications. If you would like to check out Red Snapper doing burlesque things, showing more flesh, then you can hit me up at patreon.com/snapperama. And you'll see me next time. Bye! I hate sequins.